Welcome back to the Rustic Planters. If you're a fan of dreamy, nostalgic gardens and love the gentle charm of rural life, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into cottagecore garden ideas for small rustic houses, gardens that are bursting with character, charm, and a dash of whimsy. Whether you have a tiny backyard, a cozy front garden, or just a few containers to play with, we've gathered 20 inspiring ideas that will transform your outdoor space into a cottagecore dreamland. These ideas are practical, beautiful, and perfect for those who want to blend rustic simplicity with lush beauty. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and drop a comment letting us know which idea inspired you the most. Your support helps our garden-loving community grow. Start by creating winding garden paths using natural materials like gravel, bark chips, or reclaimed bricks. These soft, meandering paths feel like a storybook come to life and guide visitors through your garden with curiosity and charm. Edges can be softened with moss, thyme, or creeping jenny spilling over the path, adding texture and color. These pathways not only enhance the aesthetic, but also encourage you to slow down and explore every corner. To heighten the whimsy, tuck in tiny surprises along the way, like a vintage lantern, a ceramic toadstool, or a handmade fairy door hidden among the plants. Wildflower borders are essential to cottagecore design. Choose seed mixes with poppies, daisies, cornflowers, and yarrow for a spontaneous and carefree look that attracts pollinators and makes your space feel alive. Let these flowers spill over fences and paths, creating a sense of abundance and freedom. They don't need to be perfectly arranged. That's the beauty of it. The messier, the more magical. Add a weathered wooden sign or a rusty wheelbarrow as a border focal point to enhance the rustic vibes. These small touches elevate the personality of your garden. Cottagecore gardens celebrate the past. Incorporate vintage finds like enamel watering cans, wrought iron plant stands, and weathered wooden crates to give your space a timeless feel. Look for these treasures at thrift stores, flea markets, or your grandparents' attic. Not only do they tell a story, but they also add visual interest and texture to your space. Cluster them at focal points or tuck them into corners for a lived-in, curated charm that feels both nostalgic and cozy. Raised beds aren't just practical, they can be beautiful, too. Use reclaimed wood, stone, or even old dresser drawers to create garden beds that feel rustic and full of personality. Mix vegetables, herbs, and flowers together in one bed for a classic potager look. This blend of beauty and function is a core tenet of cottage garden. Add whimsy by planting marigolds among your lettuce or lavender between tomato plants. It's a functional and fanciful combination. Design secret seating areas with a cozy bench, vintage bistro set, or even a tree stump stool. Tuck them behind hedges or beneath flowering arbors for an element of surprise. Drape floral cushions or a handmade quilt over your seating to invite long afternoons with a cup of tea or a good book. Surround the nook with fragrant plants like sweet peas, roses, or jasmine to engage the senses and create a restful retreat. Nothing says charming cottage like overflowing window boxes. Plant them with trailing nasturtiums, geraniums, or sweet alyssum for a cheerful welcome. Use rustic wooden or iron brackets to mount the boxes securely, and consider painting them a soft pastel hue for an extra pop of charm. Keep the look full and slightly wild. Symmetry is not the goal. Let those tendrils spill over naturally for an authentically untamed look. Introduce height and romance to your garden with climbing roses or clematis. These can frame doorways, climb along fences, or cover rustic trellises made from branches or reclaimed wood. Choose soft colors like blush pink, creamy white, or soft lavender for a gentle, vintage feel. These flowers bring both fragrance and a timeless aesthetic. Let your trellises show some age and patina. Weathered wood only adds to the storybook atmosphere. Add a sense of playfulness with small, unexpected details. Think ceramic mushrooms, vintage teacup bird feeders, or little gnome statues hidden in the greenery. These quirky additions make your garden feel like a fairy tale forest and will delight guests and children alike. Less is more. Choose a few meaningful pieces and space them out to avoid clutter. It's about evoking a feeling, not overwhelming the eye. Believe it or not, an old-fashioned clothesline can be a charming garden feature. Use wooden posts and twine to set up a functional line that looks straight out of a vintage novel. Hang lace linens or floral patterned fabric during sunny days for a whimsical visual. When not in use, it becomes a soft focal point of your space. This element also adds movement and softness to your garden, especially when a breeze flows through. Dedicate a corner of your yard to herbs perfect for tea: chamomile, mint, lemon balm, and lavender. Plant them in clusters or containers near a seating area. Add a small shelf or cupboard for storing a teapot and cups so you can make fresh garden tea on the spot. Pair the space with antique garden chairs and cushions to create the ultimate slow living experience. Frame your garden with archways crafted from grapevine, willow branches, or reclaimed wood. Let vines and climbing flowers drape over them naturally. These entrances serve as gateways into a magical world, guiding visitors through your garden's story. Consider adding an old gate or a handmade welcome sign to reinforce the enchanted cottage atmosphere. Supporting wildlife is a core value of the cottagecore ethos. Hang birdhouses with hand-painted details or install bee hotels made from hollow reeds and bamboo. These structures offer safe habitats while also serving as whimsical garden accents. Choose locations near flowering plants to attract your winged visitors. Add a shallow dish with stones and water to support butterflies and bees on hot days. Stick to a soft and romantic palette of dusty rose, cream, sage green, lavender, and sky blue. These colors enhance the peaceful and vintage vibe of your space. Use this palette across your flowers, pots, furniture, and even painted fences or trellises. Consistency helps create a dreamy cohesion. Avoid anything too bold or neon. Instead, lean into faded tones that feel like they've weathered years in the sun. Reuse mason jars for candles, herb planters, or fairy lights. Hang them from tree branches or line them along walkways for an enchanting nighttime effect. Fill them with water and floating flowers for a dinner table centerpiece during garden gatherings. They're budget-friendly, endlessly versatile, and give off a cozy farmhouse aesthetic that's perfect for any rustic space. Repurpose an old wooden ladder into a plant stand or display shelf. Paint it pastel or let it stay naturally weathered for extra character. Use each rung to display small pots of herbs, trailing vines, or garden trinkets. It's an easy vertical gardening hack with tons of charm. Tuck it into a corner or against a shed wall for a space-saving solution with serious style. create a rustic potting bench from salvaged wood or pallets. This not only adds storage, but also becomes a decorative feature when styled thoughtfully. Hang small tools from hooks, add an old enamel sink basin, and tuck a few pots of herbs or succulents onto the shelves. Even if you don't use it often, the look alone adds so much cottagecore charm to your garden zone. Swap out front door wreaths seasonally using natural materials like dried flowers, twigs, or pine cones. These handmade touches connect your garden to the changing seasons and create a welcoming, lived-in vibe. Add hanging baskets, rustic signs, or trailing ivy to complete the look around your entry. Install soft, solar-powered lighting or lanterns to illuminate your garden paths and seating nooks after dark. Choose warm amber tones for a gentle glow that feels like something from a woodland fairy tale. Consider adding moonflower vines or evening-scented plants like nicotiana to deepen the dreamy nighttime mood. Thank you so much for joining us today here at the Rustic Planters. We hope these cottagecore garden ideas sparked your imagination and gave you fresh inspiration for your own rustic retreat. Remember, a small space doesn't limit your creativity, it enhances it. Cottagecore gardening is all about embracing the simple, soulful beauty of nature and creating a space that feels like home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below to let us know your favorite tip or share your own magical garden idea. Until next time, happy planting!